sometimes I have a taste for something different, something that I don't make every day. So right now I'm going to share with you my Swedish meatball recipe. Okay, so I'm starting off with my meatballs. This is some ground turkey that I have. You can also use ground pork or ground beef because that's typically used for Swedish meatballs, but I'm using turkey. So right now I'm putting in some garlic and herb seasoning. That's a Kinder brand. I'm also putting in some Italian seasoning, and you can use whatever all-purpose seasoning you have in your pantry. I'm just using what I have. I'm also putting in some parsley, because what I'm pretty much doing here is seasoning up the meat for the meatballs. Now I'm going to put in some nutmeg. That is one spice that's typically used in Swedish meatballs. I'm putting in some garlic powder, some onion powder, black pepper, I'm putting in some pink salt, and then I'm going to put in some Parmesan cheese, some grated Parmesan cheese. We're also going to put in some breadcrumbs in this. I have a recipe for homemade breadcrumbs. You can use your store-bought if you like, but the homemade tastes so much more fresher. I have the recipe for that, so I'll leave the link in the description. The breadcrumbs, I use like some bread that I had just sitting around in the refrigerator. You know, sometimes you have bread and you're not using it. You could just chop it up and make your own breadcrumbs. So I'm adding in some milk, and then I'm going to put in the breadcrumbs. The milk gives this a little it moistens it up and it makes it nice and tender. So that's why I add the milk in there. I am not using eggs in my meatball. Egg is another thing that is typically used in meatballs, but my breadcrumbs, because it's homemade, that's my opinion, I think it holds really well. So I don't really need eggs in there, and you will see what I'm talking about. Like, this held together very, very well. What I'm going to do now is form my meatballs because everything is in there. I seasoned it up really nice, so now I'm forming them into nice medium-sized balls. You can make these whatever size you want. If you want them bigger or smaller, it's all up to you. Once I form all of these, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about an hour just so that they keep their form. So once you remove them from the refrigerator, you're going to start browning them. So I have my hot cast iron skillet here, and I'm putting in some avocado oil. You can use whatever oil you have at hand. I am using avocado. So I'm putting in a little oil so my butter won't burn. I'm going to put in a piece of butter in there because the butter is what I'm going to use to brown this meatball, and it's going to give it so much flavor. And this is also the base for my sauce because I'm going to be using the same pan for the same skillet for my sauce. So once this is all melted, I am going to start browning my meatballs. So you see how easy it is to make your own homemade meatballs. You don't have to go to the store and buy those store-bought ones because they're filled with additives. So all you can do is make your own meatballs at home. You can also use this meatball in your spaghetti and meatball recipe. Just put some red sauce and, throw some red sauce over it and put it over your spaghetti, and you have your own meatballs. You could put barbecue sauce over this. Whatever you want to do with your meatballs, you can do it. I am doing Swedish meatballs today, so that's why the only thing you will omit out of it is the nutmeg, because the nutmeg is typically for the Swedish meatballs, but this is the way you practically make your own meatball. So once these are all brown, we're going to remove them from the pan and we're going to continue on. So I'm putting in the same pan I'm just putting in some fresh butter. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start on the sauce. So I'm going to make a roux. For the roux, you want to use equal parts of butter and flour. The flour is what you're going to use to thicken your sauce. And the longer that you leave a roux to cook, is the browner it's going to be. And that's what you want for your Swedish meatballs. It has to be brown. So I am melting the butter right now, and then I'm going to add in the flour. And all the flavors from that meatball is in there, so this sauce is going to be so tasty. So right now I'm just cooking the flour in that butter. You're going to just keep whisking it to get all of the lumps out. And what I did, I put sour cream in this recipe, and I also use some, you can use chicken stock, I use Better Than Bouillon. That's the one that you mix in liquid. So what I did, I put some water, and I you have to follow the directions from the bottle of the Better Than Bouillon. As I said, you can also use stock. So what I did, I mixed my sour cream with the Better Than Bouillon. I will leave a picture of the Better Than Bouillon there so you can see what I am talking about. And what I'm doing is I'm just whisking this up, and instead of just throwing the sour cream into the sauce as is, that made it a lot easier. So this is my mixture here. I'm just adding it to the sauce. You want to keep whisking because, as I said, that flour thickens the sauce so nicely. Now at this point, you're going to taste your sauce to make sure it have everything in there. So I kind of seasoned it up. I put some more garlic powder, I put some Worcestershire sauce, I put some more nutmeg, salt, pepper. You just want this to taste nice and tasty. I also put in some allspice, and I just return the meatballs to the sauce. You're going to toss that really nice. So now I'm going to make this a little pretty. I'm going to put some parsley on there. And that's it. This is my finished Swedish meatballs. I had it with some egg noodles. This was a really delicious dish. It is very European. There's a big history behind this, and I'm always open to try new cuisines. So this is a very, very delicious dish that you guys can try. So I hope that you try this recipe, and don't forget, my food is cooked with passion and served with love. God bless. Bye.